Are you struggling to get subs to show up to your job site? Do you feel like that subs are just unreliable? Well, in today's video, I'm going to share with you the fact that subs aren't unreliable. It's just that they need coordination. And that coordination needs to come from you or somebody on your team. I like to think of subs a lot of times as children. They almost like a herd of cats where you have to kind of keep guiding them in the right direction, guiding them until they finally get to where you want them to go. They have that squirrel brain. They're going to run left. They're going to run right. They're going to stop because all of a sudden they need to tie their shoe or they need to do this other thing. There's all these things going on inside their mind. But with the sub, there's all these demands for other projects going on at the same time. So you have to guide them and make sure they're going to be there so they can be reliable. They just need that constant reminder of, hey, this is the direction we're going, much like a child. And so the first reason why your subs are not reliable is because you maybe haven't confirmed with them enough. Think about you scheduling an appointment with somebody. You probably schedule the appointment and then you have follow-up reminders. And you've probably done this yourself where you forget about the appointment because there was no reminder. Especially if you're not using a calendar right now, which you need to be using a calendar. If somebody's told you, hey, let's meet on Friday at 12 for lunch, and they told you that 2 weeks ago, you've already forgot that and you've probably booked yourself 3 other times for Friday at 12 and forgotten about the other 3 of those as well. And then Friday comes up and now all of a sudden the person you were supposed to have lunch with originally is asking where you're at. And that's the same thing, that situation that you're in with your subs. They don't remember because they're dealing with a lot of other contractors as well. So you need to coordinate them and confirm with them time and time again for them to show up for you, because they do want to show up. They are just forgetful, or they didn't put that in the calendar because they're not using a calendar. The second thing is schedules can change daily. Now, working in the home, typically you're not going to have rainouts or things of that nature, but you could possibly have some kind of a rainout. You could have a bad weather problem, a snow day. Now you can't make it there. Somebody on the team gets sick, and so now that group within that sub can't come to you. And so how do you coordinate getting that next person? Things come up, plans change. Heck, you may have lost a project that you had that was, the client already paid you and they decided they're pulling the plug. Or because of whatever happens on the client side, now you have to move that and now you're having to try to coordinate subs. Schedules change daily. So again, this is where communication comes in, and you need to coordinate with the sub to say, hey, here's a change, here's when I need you instead, and communicate that new timeline with them. And this is really where coordinator comes into place, because you as the business owner shouldn't be doing that. A coordinator can communicate the timelines. They can communicate the changes that are going on and happening on a daily basis. And they can make sure that the subs actually show up. Because at the end of the day, business is all about managing people and expectation. It comes down to great communication. So if you are not communicating proactively to say what's going on, to remind a sub of what is happening when they need to be and where they need to be, that's why your sub's not showing up. It has nothing to do with them being unreliable. It's just the fact that they have very little structure and they are not being told where to go and guide it on when to be there. And so having a remote project coordinator will allow you to be able to get those subs reliable and your projects done on time. So stop letting subs control your timeline and start controlling the subs timeline, and watch your projects become more efficient and get done on time.